Hey, I don't think I've done one of these videos yet about sourdough. I want to show you, this is how much sourdough goes back into my refrigerator each week. And then from that, I can make 3 loaves of bread. I'm going to show you how I do it. A couple things I want to say to you. Sometimes you're going to have like a little liquid on the top. That's also known as hooch. You can either stir it back in, or you can just throw it away and then stir your starter. The other is, I want to talk to you about ratios. When it says 111 or 122 or 155, the first number represents the starter ratio. The second one represents the flour ratio, and the third one represents the water ratio. Now, I like a stiffer dough, so even though I'm using this much, it's going to be a 1. I am going to go ahead and put, probably it's going to be like a 110/8, because this is a lot more than what I'm about ready to put flour in there. I have a 1.5 cups of unbleached flour. So you can use wheat, rye, unbleached. Do not use bleached flour because it'll kill your starter. So I'm using unbleached white flour. I'm going to go from there. Now normally I put this in a glass jar, but this will work because tomorrow morning I want to show you what it's going to look like. So as you can tell, this is probably, doesn't even look like it's a whole teaspoon. But I'm going to put that, what I have in that, inside this container. And I want to show you what it looks like. Just that little bit. I am using a 1.5 cups of white unbleached flour. And I like to do this at night when I go to bed, so I'm not sitting there watching it all day long. That way tomorrow morning I can start my bread process. I'm going to start off with a cup. And I'm using warm water, which kind of helps the process go a little quicker. Now you can see in here, and I'm going to bring you up with here. So what I want to do is make sure all of the flour is hydrated with the water. Really, it's very thick. So that's going to take a little longer. Show you what it looks like when we get up. What I do is I just take a rubber band and I put it as close to the line as I can. So you see, that's right about that level. So tomorrow morning, we're going to look at, see how much it rose through the night. Hey, good morning. I haven't even peeked under here, so let's do it together. It is 9:30. And it actually hasn't risen at all yet. One of the reasons is because I have it so thick. But you can, I don't know if you can see this, you can see some air holes in it now. So it was probably a little cooler in my house. I'm going to put it in the oven under bread proof and we'll see what happens. It's 11 o'clock and I checked on this that was in the bread proof. So you can see already, because it was in a warm environment, it started raising a little faster. So we'll leave it in a couple more hours and come back to it. Something new for some of you to try. Once you make your sourdough mix up, you can mix it up, put it in a container, put it in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. It'll slow the progress of them growing, and then you can start it at different levels. Look at all the little holes in there. Here is just one day later of what it looks like in the refrigerator. So notice this has risen by itself. And so what I usually do is, like, if I wanted to bake this one, I would bring it out, put it on the counter for the day. It will go clear up to here. Then a couple days later I can do this one, bring it out, so that I have bread baking constantly through it. I just showed a little bit about sourdough. If you are interested in learning more, then please put a comment below and I'll do a more extensive how I make the bread, different ones that I make. If you have any questions, I'm always willing to answer with whatever I can help with. I hope you have yourself a great day.